Have your arms either side of your body. Arms facing forward. And as you start to bend your knees, you take your arms out wide, straighten and come up. You inhale, you lower. Inhale, you lift. Inhale out. Inhale back up. Inhale. So take your arms all the way up, hands separate at the top. And as you lower your hands, you straighten your legs. Let's do it again. You bend, arms up, hands separate at the top. You straighten your legs as you lower your hands. Let's do it again. And straighten. One more. Straighten and lower. Just rotate your feet are facing forward. Have a slight bend in your knees. As you start to bring your chest forward towards the mat, you lower your hands down, so it's a forward fold. And as you straighten your legs, you start to come up. Shoulders up to your ears and press it down. Slight bend in your knees, forward fold. Start to come up. Shoulders up your ears, press it down. Slight bend in your knees, hands on the mat. This time walk your hands on top of the mat. And walk your feet back, you're in downward dog. Eye gaze in between your hands, come to plank, lower your knees. Untuck your toes, just walk your hands back, make sure your knees are hip width apart. Take your right leg back, left arm forward. And lower. Right arm forward, left leg back. And lower. Right leg back, left arm forward. Lower that left hand down, take that right leg wide, lower. Take your right arm up and wrap it around your back, around your waist. Loose that right arm up. Take that right hand on top of your right foot. Lower your chin to chest. Now bring that right hand forward. Now slide that right foot so it's closer to your right hand, so that right leg is at an angle. Now start to walk your hands back towards the body. Now see if you can heel toe that right foot. So your right foot is on the mat, your right knee is bent, you're in that lunge. You walk your hands forward, bring your hips forward. Bring that right hand onto your right knee. Twist towards that right hip. So you lift to the sole of your right foot. You look back at your right elbow. Bring your chest forward, lower your right hand down. Bring that right knee down. Just reorganize your hands. You're back into that hands and knees position. Right arm forward, left leg back. Lower your right hand, take that left leg wide and lower. Open up your chest, left arm up, wrap it, left arm around your back, around your waist. Release your left arm up, bring that left hand on top of your left foot. Lower your chin to chest. Lift your chest, bring your left hand top of the mat as you slide that left foot forward, so it's close to your left hand. Hold. Now you start to bend your left knee. So you heel toe that left foot, sits onto the mat, closer to your left hand, you're in that lunge. Bring your hips forward. Left hand onto your left knee, and then you twist, look back at your left elbow. Release. Lower your left hand down. Bring your left knee back onto the mat. Bring your hips back, chest on your thighs, forehead down. Come up to hands and knees. Walk your hands to your knees. You lift your knees, press squat. Walk your heels out, so heels in, toes in, shoulders inside your knees, hands to prayer. Lower your hands onto the mat. Lower your knees back onto the mat. Your knees are as wide as your mat. You walk your feet in so your toes are touching as you come into that child pose. So you bring your hips to your heels. Walk your hands forward, lower your chest, forehead down. You can open your elbows wide. Your elbows are as wide as your mat. And your fingers are lightly touching. Lift your forehead, separate your hands. You lift your hips, walk your knees in, tuck your toes, bring downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees, bend your elbows, lower your chest. You lift for upward dog. Tuck your toes, you're in downward dog. Look forward, side bend your knees, walk your feet forward. Keep your heels lifted, rest your chest and your thighs. Now walk your hands back. You're going to sit on your heels. So you bring that right hand onto your right heel and then press your heel onto the mat. Left hand behind as you press your left heel on the mat. So your arms are on your calves, chest on your thighs, chin to chest and hold. For 3, 2, 1. Release your hands on top of your feet. Start to straighten your legs. If you bring your hands onto your shin as you look up. Back bend your knees, hands on your mat. Take your arms wide, hands to prayer at the top. Lower down by yourself. Ready, let's flow. Arms up. Forward, forward. Hands on your shin as you look up. Hands on your mat. You step and jump back to plank. You lower your knees or your cheeks. Upward dog. Downward dog. Take that right leg up to the sky. Bring your right knee forward. Lower your right foot down. Keep that left heel lifted. Take your arms up. Bring your arms behind you. Lift your left toes in. Let's do warrior 3. Arms behind you. Open up to warrior 2. Hips forward, right arm on your thigh, left arm over your head. Wrap the left arm around your back, round your waist. Look to your right leg is straight and bring your right hand on top of your right foot. Left arm up in triangle. Look to your right leg, start to bend your right knee, lower your hands either side of your right foot. You lift your left heel. Right leg back up to the sky. And lower. Left side, left leg up. Left knee forward. Lower that left foot down. You lift your chest, arms up. Bring your arms behind you. You can tap your right toes in. Then you lift behind you for warrior 3. You lift your chest when warrior 2. Hips forward, left arm on your thigh, right arm over your head. Wrap your right arm around your back, round your waist. Look your left leg straight and slide your left hand down. Right arm up, we're in triangle. Look to your left leg, start to bend your left knee. Lower your hands either side of your left foot. You lift your right heel. Left leg out to the sky. And lower. Lower to plank. Lower your knees or your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog and hold. Second set, right leg up. Right knee forward. Lower that right foot down. Arms up. Yes. We flow to warrior three. Warrior two. Hips forward, right arm on your thigh, left arm overhead. Wrap your left arm round your back, round your waist. Now this time that right arm, see if you can bring it underneath the right thigh so you can take that bind. And look at it. The 3, 2, 1. Look to your right leg, straighten. Right hand down, left arm up, we're in triangle. Start to bend your right knee. Lower your hands down either side of your right foot. You lift your left heel. Right leg up to the sky. And lower. Left side. Left knee forward. Left foot down. Arms up. Warrior 3. Warrior 2. Hips forward. Left arm on your thigh. Right arm over your head. Wrap your right arm around your back, round your waist. Left arm underneath. You take that bind. Look to your left leg, start to straighten. Left hand down, right arm up. Look to your left leg, start to bend your left knee. Hands either side of your left foot to lift your right heel. Left leg up to the sky. And lower. Let's hold that down as well for 3, 2, 1. Lower to plank. Lower your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, you step and jump forward. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Arms wide, hands up at the top. Down by your side. Brilliant, let's do balance. Take your arms up, interlace your fingers at the top. You lift your heels. Lower your heels, take hold of your right shin. Now bring your chest towards that right foot and see if you can bring your hands underneath the right foot and you straighten your right leg. A little bit different. 3, 2, you bend. Open that right knee wide, left and wide. Take hold of your right big toe, straighten, keep it wide. Bend, take it behind you, we're in dancer's pose. Left arm out in front. Release that right leg, go back to warrior 3. Start to lower your hands onto the mat, nice and slow. Then bring that right knee forward and lower down. And come all the way back up. Arms up, interlace at the top. Take hold of the left shin this time. Just towards that left thigh. Slide your hands underneath the left foot. Now you can keep it bent or you try and straighten. 3, 2, 1. Now you bend, open wide. Take hold of your left big toe and straighten. Losing my balance. Take it behind you, we're in dancer's pose. Release your left leg. Now rotate the chest so it's facing the mat. Warrior 3. Lower your hands. Bring your left leg forward, lower. And lift. Let's do another set, arms up. Take hold of your right shin. Just to your back. Hands underneath your right foot. Straighten. You bend, open wide. Take hold of your big toe, straighten. Take it behind you. We're in dancer's pose. Warrior 3. Lower your hands. Right knee forward, lower. Left side, come all the way up. Arms up. Left shin. Chest to your thigh. Hands underneath your left foot. And straighten. You bend, take it wide. Take hold of your big toe, straighten. Take it behind you, dancer's pose. Release your left leg, both arms behind you. Lower your hands. Flat bend in your right knee, take that left leg back of the mat. Right leg back, we're in downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower knees each. Upward dog. Downward dog. Step your feet out wide, so in that wide dog, your feet are as wide as your mat. So with your feet on the mat. And hold. Lift your heels. Bring your heels in, toes out. You keep your knees bent. You walk your hands back towards your body. As we come into that spot. Shoulders inside your knees, hands to prayer. For 3, 2, 1. Lower your hands. You're edging your legs. Walk your hands back to the top of the mat. Walk your feet into the hip with the bump. Take your left leg up to the sky. Bring your left knee forward. Step your left foot down. Now you're going to lower that right foot down as you come up. You have both feet facing forward. You're going to wide leg stance. Arms either side of your body. Toes in, heels out. Hands on your waist. Bring your elbows in as you look up. Like you push your hips forward as you look up. Then you forward fold. Bring your hands up in between your feet so your fingers are in line with your toes. Look forward. Now you can either bend your knees as you lower the crown of your head onto the mat, or you keep your legs straight. Then we hold. For 3, 2, 1. You lift. Bring your hands back onto your waist. You lift your chest. Take your arms out wide. Back onto your waist. Elbows in. Push your hips forward as you look up. Forward fold. Lower the crown of your head towards the mat again. Try and keep your hands on your waist this time. For 3, 2, 1. Now you lift your head, release your hands and take hold of your big toes. You bend your elbows as you lower your crown of your head back onto the mat. For 3, 2, 1. You lift your head. Release your hands out in front of you. So a bit further away from your body. Head in between your arms. And as you lift your head, start to bring your hips forward towards your hands, but don't lift your heels off the mat. And then you take it back. Head in between your arms. Inhale, hips forward. And you just stop. Just if your heels want to lift off the mat, you know you've gone too far. And then come back. It's a real good hip opener as well, inner thigh stretch. Let's do that a few more times, hips forward. Press your shoulders down. And take it back. Let's do one more time. And take it back to center. Walk your hands back closer to your body. Bring your heels in, toes in, heels in. Keep your knees slightly bent. You're going to bring your hands to prayer. You're going to rotate your chest towards that right leg. You lift your left heel so you're in that lunge. You take that left elbow over your right knee for that twist. Back to center. All the way back to the middle. As we come over to the left side. So you bend that left knee. You lift your right heel, right elbow over your left knee. Back to center. All the way back to the middle. Let's do that one more time. Come to the right side. You lift your left heel, left elbow over your right knee. This time you're going to release your left hand down, right arm. Bring your hands back to prayer. As you come to the center, nice and slow to the left side. Lift your right heel, right elbow over your left knee. Right hand down, left arm. Hands to prayer. Come back to center. To the right side. Lower your hands either side of your right foot. Step your right leg back, giving downward dog. And just hold that downward dog position. For 3, 2, 1, lower to plank. Lower your forearms, hold. Now you're going to lift your hips and walk your feet forward. You're saying that forearms called a dolphin stand, a dolphin plank. And interlace your fingers. Now walk your feet back. You lower in that plank again. 3, 2, 1. Lift your hips, walk your feet forward. For 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees. Untuck your toes. Chest to your thighs. Forehead up. 3, 2, 1. Come up to hands and knees. Walk your hands back to your knees to your chest. Hands back to your feet. Start to straighten your legs forward, forward. Take your arms wide, hands at prayer at the top. Down by your side. Brilliant. If you're at the back of the mat, come to the top of the mat. So we'll do some shoulder stand and head stand. So let's flow to sitting. So arms up. Forward fold. Hands on your shin as you look up. Hands on your mat. You step or jump back to plank. You lower your knees over your chin. Up again. Down the top. Look forward. You step or jump forward. Take a seat. Let's do, before we go to shoulder stand, let's just do some core work. So arms out in front of you, palms facing, lift your feet, legs up, we're in boat. So you can either keep your knees bent or you straighten. For 3, 2, 1. Cross your ankles, keep your feet lifted, hands on your shin as you look up. Uncross your ankles, straighten again. Arms out. 3, 2, 1. Cross, hold. 3, 2, 1. Uncross, let's do one more. This time, you bring your hands either side of your body and slowly start to lower your legs down. Brilliant. Bring it back onto the mat. Bend your knees, feet on the mat. Let's do a quick bridge, arms either side of your body. Lift your hips, squeeze your glutes at the top. And lower. You lift. And lower. You lift. And lower. Now take your legs up. You lift your hips, you're going to take your legs over your head. For that plow pose, rest your hands on your lower back. For 3, 2, 1. Now bend your knees as you bring your knees onto your forehead. And then straighten your legs up for shoulder stand. 3, 2, 1. Let's go for 3 more. Take your legs back over your head. Bring your knees back onto your forehead. Straighten your legs. Take your legs back over your head. Now this time, see if you can take hold of your big toes. That's the holding onto your big toes. You roll up to sitting, still holding onto your toes. Straighten your legs and look up. Start to bend, so holding onto those toes. Lower your heels down, straighten your legs out, forward fold. You lift your chest, release your big toes, cross your ankles. Hands up on the mat. Let's add in a squat. Toes as wide as your mat. Lift your knees. Shoulders inside, hands to prayer. Hips onto the mat. Cross your ankles. Hands up on the mat. Downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees in your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step or jump forward. Take a seat. Back onto the mat, legs over your head. This time open your feet a bit wider. Take hold of your big toes again. Release your hips onto the mat. So hold on to those big toes, legs wide. And look up. Look forward. Lower your heels. Open your legs out wide. So hold on to those big toes. For 3, 2. Right hand to your toes, left arm over your head. Left hand to your left toes, right arm over your head. The right side again. left side, right arm over your head. Now come to center. Bend your knees, bring the soles of your feet together. Interlace your hands round your toes. Round your back, bend your elbows, chin to chin. Lift your chest, straighten your arms. Hands outside your knees as you bring your knees together. Wrap your arms around your shin, take hold of your opposite elbows, forehead to your knees. And release. Wash your ankles. Hands up on the mat. Tuck your toes back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees or your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, you step or jump forward. And take a seat. Let's bring your knees onto the mat, the shoulders down. Do this either against the wall. You start with your hands and knees, forearms down. Interlace your fingers. Head in between your hands. Tuck your toes. Knees off the mat. And slowly come up into your shoulder stand. Or headstand, sorry, not shoulder stand. I'm going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant, yes. Come into child pose. Take your arms either side of your body, palms facing up. And hold. For 3, 2, 1. Hold for 3 more. 3, 2, 1. You lift your chest, you come to hands and knees. And bring your hips all the way forward as you bend your elbows, you lower your chest. Bend your right leg and take hold of your right ankle. Take your left arm out in front. And as you lift your chest, you lift that right knee off the mat. You lower. Release your right leg and take hold of your left ankle. Right arm out in front. You lift your chest, lift your left knee this time. So this is bow pose. You lower your chest, still keep hold of that left ankle, now take hold of your right ankle, so you're holding on to both ankles. You lift your chest, lift your knees and look up if possible. For 3, 2, 1, lower your chest. Release your legs, hands either side of your body. Lift your chest, straighten your arms. Bring your hips all the way back, chest on your thighs. Forehead down. Come up to hands and knees. Tuck your toes. Hips to sky, down we go. Look forward. Walk your feet forward to your hands. Bend your knees. Hands behind you as you take a seat. Bring your back onto the mat, your knees onto your chest. Wrap your arms round. Take hold of your opposite wrist and just rock side to side. Bring your arms in between your knees. Take hold of your big toe. Now keep your right knee bent and just straighten out your left leg. So take that left leg wide. Bring your left knee in, your left foot in. Straighten out your right leg. You take your right leg wide. Bring your right foot in. Take both feet out wide. Your legs together. Keep your legs up, arms either side of your body. Flex your feet. Now point your right toes as you lower your right leg down and just hover it. Bring that right knee to your chest and straighten it up to the sky. Left side, as you point your left toes, lower your left leg down, hover, bring it into your chest and back up. Let's do right side again. Point your right toes, you lower. Now this time, see if you can take that right leg wide. You bring it in, right knee to your chest and back up to the sky. Left. Take it wide. Back in. Left knee to your chest and back up. Now, see if we can do both legs. So point your toes. Take it lower. Take it wide. Bring it back in. Knees to your chest. Straighten. So you lower. You don't have to take it too low. Take it wide. Back in. Knees to your chest. And back up. Let's go back to one leg. Right leg. Wide. Back in. To your chest and back up. Left. Wide. Back in. Knee to your chest and up. Now take both legs. Wide. In to your chest and back up. Let's take both legs again. Lower. Wide. Back in. Knees to your chest. Wrap your arms around. And hold. Rock side to side. Release your hands, feet onto the mat. Knees wide. Fold your feet together. Arms over your head as you take hold of your opposite elbows. And hold. Release your arms and just place your hands onto your lower belly. Just take a few breaths from here. Now bring your left knee on top of your right knee. Take your left arm wide and look towards your left arm. Bring your left arm in. Open your knees wide again. And now bring your right knee on top of your left knee. And take your right arm wide, look towards your right arm. Bring your right arm in. Take your knees wide. Left knee on top of your right knee. And roll to your right side. Lower your left hand down. Push yourself out to sitting. Have your legs out in front of you. Forward fold, hands to your toes. The hands onto your shoulders, start to bend your knees. As you slide your heels closer to your body. Cross your ankles. Wrap your arms around, forehead in between your knees. Bring your hands onto your knees, push your knees down. Take your arms up. Both arms behind your back. You take hold of your opposite elbows, bring your chest forward. Now bring that chest to your right thigh. Back to center. And come to the left. Back to center. Release your arms out in front of you. And if possible, bring your forearms down. And lower your chin to chin. Bring your hands to prayer. Lift your forearms off the mat. And take your arms all the way up. Lower your thumbs to your forehead. Clarity in your voice. Slide your lips. Clarity in your voice. Not your breastbone. Clarity in your heart. You're the right to meet one. Right to you. Namaste.